Morning, Professor. Good morning, respected professors. Thank you so much for taking your time and listening to my presentations. Today, I'm going to present my final defense on social commerce, security, privacy, and trust, a taxonomy. So let's begin. Uh, First of all, let me just tell you what exactly the social commerce is. So in theoretical way, you can say that social commerce is a subset of electronic commerce, but in an easy way, I can say that any social networking platform which people nowadays use, to connect to each other, to talk to each other, to communicate with each other, if that particular platform is used to buy or sell things or products or services, on either if it's on individual basis, or if big companies or medium or small companies are using that platform to buy or sell their products. So this is known as social commerce. And since this COVID-19 pandemic has started, so nowadays people are more and more people are using these social networking platforms. Like around, you can say 3 million people are using social networking platforms. So these platforms are best way for these companies or for individual person to sell their product, to target more and more people. So that's why it's a very emerging and growing field. So in our study, our problem of study is, even though social commerce has many benefits, which we have discussed in our paper, but still there are many drawbacks of social commerce too. Like, for example, selling illegal products. People has privacy issues, like people can easily check or scroll your stalk you on Facebook, and and they can easily see your profile. So they have privacy issues too. Payment and security issues, unreliable seller, product information availability and return policy, system vulnerabilities, like if you're using an online system, and if that particular platform is not secure, then obviously you're going to face different types of attack. And charity scam, people are nowadays using these social networking platforms to scam so many innocent people, and they take money from you. So in my paper, I have discussed and I have mentioned many examples of severity of the problem. But here in my presentation, I am going to discuss few of them. So first of all, in 2017, Facebook has deleted around 200,000 ads and posts, fake ads and fake advertisements, or fake giveaways. Then there was a major scam that happened in Venmo, when there was a group of people in Los Angeles, and they scammed like so many thousands of people, and they scammed like $50,000. Then there was again a major attack happened, or you can say a vulnerability happened, when a person, he stole like $860,000 from 500 victims. Next was a very brutal attack happened, when a person got attacked and he got murdered, when it was one of the severe attack that happened through this social commerce thing. So here in this graph, you can see the severity of the problem, like since 2016 till 2020. You can see how the dollars amount lost, or the number of reports, number of scams reports, how they got spiked in 2020 since the pandemic has started. So our goal of the study here is to identify the security and privacy and vulnerabilities of S-commerce, and then increase awareness in people about S-commerce, and lastly, identify the gaps in S-commerce. So in order to start what research we have done, we have to, I'll give you a short description that what tool, or you can say not exactly tool, but what methodology I have used. So I have used a taxonomy. So I have created, so taxonomy is basically a hierarchical format where you organize everything in a hierarchical form in first level, second level, third level, and identify all of them. And I try to make it, easy, user friendly. So I have divided, like, first I have created 3 taxonomies. Like, first one is for, I have identified all the social networking platforms, then all the social networking activities or business processes, and lastly, the social networking vulnerabilities. So these are the 6 research questions which I have discussed in my paper. Okay, so even though this social commerce is an emerging field and it's getting popular day by day, still, you know, uh, it's not much research has been done on this, on the vulnerabilities or the privacy or security issues of commerce. So these are the 3 which I have mentioned are the closest, you can say, I have found related to my research paper. Okay, so let's discuss the taxonomies which I have created. The first taxonomy which I have created is showing that I have identified all the popular, you can say, not all of them, but most popular platforms, social networking platforms which are used for social commerce. So here you can see Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Venmo, Snapchat, TikTok, the most famous among the youngsters nowadays, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google. My second taxonomy is about social commerce activities. So in this taxonomy, I have divided all the social commerce activities which happen on these social networking platforms. So I have divided all the activities. Sorry. So I have divided all the social networking activities in 3 major types: payment, marketing, and sales. So the first one is payment. So I have divided payment in platform dependent, means you can, for example, I have divided it into secure payments, for example, Facebook Pay and PayPal. Like, the next is platform independent. So in platform independent, it means there is it's not necessary, to make payment on that platform. Like, you can give cash, or you can give money cards, or gift cards or things like that, or you can exchange different used games, or you can even exchange the carpool service in return of giving any giving any products or services. The next one is marketing. So many social networking, not social networking, sorry, many brands or even individuals or small business use social networking platforms, to sell their products, and they market their product by doing, by creating different profiles, or, by content sharing, or by comments and reviews, or you can say they create different groups, and forums, and discuss more about their product and market their product, and they create brand awareness, and and they ask different bloggers, to write things about good things about their product, and promote their product, and like that. And the last one is the sales. So the sales means that you can buy a product, buy or sell product, to get a sale. In return, you can get a a profit or sale. So this one I have divided is like, for example, personal level. So personal level means on individual basis you can buy or sell products, or in this one you can say you can either sell your product by shipping. Sometimes people, if they are living in different states, they offer the shipping and handling thing. to the person. And the next one is meet personal level. Most common one, people buy or sell things by meeting up in either gas station or even at home. So that's how people um, buy or sell things. So this is my whole taxonomy for social commerce activities. Okay, so the next one is social commerce vulnerabilities, taxonomy of social commerce vulnerabilities. So in this taxonomy, I have divided all of my all the social network vulnerabilities which I have found in in various categories. So the first level I have divided. Sorry. So I have divided my social commerce vulnerabilities in the three major types. The first one is platform and architecture, and this platform and architecture and means that those vulnerabilities that happen on that particular social networking platform side. Like for example, if Facebook is having any vulnerability, or if Instagram is having any vulnerability on their platform, on their platform or their website end. The next, I have divided those vulnerabilities which happen at the vendor's end. And the third one, those vulnerabilities which happen at the consumer's end. The platform and architecture, and I have further divided it into three types. The first one is scripting and development flaws. So this type of flaw occurs, or this type of vulnerability occurs when there is a flaw in designing phase of, or even programming phase, of the website or the application. And for example, like this, insufficient logging and monitoring. I think it was in 2018, either 2018 or 2016, when Facebook has faced a major breach when the attack happened, and their monitoring and alerting system, they failed to create alerts for that intrusion. And for almost about 2 months, their system never detected that attack, and that attacker was free for 2 months, and he has access to like millions of people's profiles and their sensitive information. The next one is code of conduct, business ethics. So here we can discuss the compliance violation. So like buying and selling things on these social networking platforms is very easy. You can just go online, go to marketplace, post your ad and sell your item. But oftentimes people get trouble because there are many laws and many compliance policies related. Like every state has different compliance and laws, and every country has different laws and compliance. Platform should provide proper detail about all the laws and compliance before they allow the person to post their ad, and like that. The next one is cyber server attacks. So these attacks, there are many attacks that happen nowadays. There are many cyber attacks, but I have just identified few of them. Like for example, bad bots. It's very popular nowadays. Like it's like bad bots are basically, there are automated programs which are used to perform any malicious activity. And what exactly they do, they are programmed in a way that they provide a customer service, a human like customer service to the people. Like for example, if a person is inquiring about any object, about any product on for example Facebook, they got tricked and they got fooled because they think that on the other side they're talking to a person, and but actually they're talking to that program. And sometimes these programs are are programmed in a way that they ask sensitive information like their credit card information and even social security and other sensitive information. The next one is vendor vendor the vulnerabilities at vendor end. So I have subdivided it into 4 categories: the social marketplace, the groups and pages, fraud and scam, and third-party flaws. So social marketplace is the most common one. Like people nowadays are using the most popular Facebook marketplace or Instagram to buy and sell different products, and even the brand different brands are also using these marketplaces to buy and sell their products. So there are many vulnerabilities which I have identified here, but we can discuss a few of them. Like, for example, ambiguous return policy, which I think I have mentioned earlier too, that it's very easy on the social networking platform that once you sell a product, you can easily deactivate your account and boom, you're gone. Nobody can detect you, or nobody can catch you. So there is no proper policy for return policy. So people can get scammed. People can send you defective item and then just they gone, and you cannot catch them. The next is groups and pages. So oftentimes people create different pages and groups to promote or to market their products. And the most popular uh, vulnerability is the brand jacking. So brand jacking is basically the combination of brand and hijacking. So what the scammers do, oftentimes they create fake profiles or fake groups and pages, and they take the official logo from the company, and they you know uh, 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 create a wrong image for or you can say they disregard the image of that particular company. They scam people by using that particular logo. And the next is scams and fraud. So there are so many frauds that happen on these social networking platforms. The most interesting one is, you can say, the friendly fraud. So what happened in this friendly fraud is uh, the seller like the once the seller send you an item, the buyer just message the seller that, hey, sorry, my credit card or debit card has got lost, so please could you send me my amount back, because that particular item I have never purchased that item. That item has been purchased by somebody else, because my credit card got lost or credit card got stolen. So obviously in that case the seller has to refund that amount, but actually that buyer already got that item. The next is third party website. So flaw. So oftentimes in these social networking platforms you can see various ads where those ads require, when you click on those ads, they take you or they redirect you to a third party website where you can see more items, about more items or more detail about that particular item. So there are so many flaws about those third-party websites, but let's discuss the most popular one, the international shipping fraud. And if you try to contact them, they will never respond, and your item got stuck, and even you have paid the international shipping fee, you never received that item. So this is the most popular vulnerability which is going on nowadays. And the next one is customer end. So also not even the vulnerabilities happens at the platform and or the vendors end. There are many vulnerabilities that happen on the customer side too. The next one is reconnaissance. So like people on Facebook or even Instagram, or you can say on most on these social networking platforms, especially in US, people are very, fond of putting their profile settings in profile privacy setting as public. They want people, to show what they're doing in their lives. So which is obviously a vulnerability, because if you put your profile as public, then obviously if a scammer is going to stalk, scammer can easily going to stalk you, and they can find what you're doing in your daily life, and they can attack you and they can scam you, and so it's very very major vulnerability which people, should learn, that they should not make their profile public. So these are the many vulnerabilities which I have identified. Here in this section, I have recommended few I have recommended few suggestions to people, that how they can save themselves from these social networking attacks. Like, for example, they can keep their profile setting not public, and they should not accept the money order, gift card, or check you, and verify the vendors or consumers profile before making any purchase. And if you are redirected to any third-party website, then please double check the website's URL. And the last two thing I have recommended for the social networking platforms, that they should set up proper system alerts, for suspicious activity, and they should perform patching and PCI scans regularly on their network, on their social networking platforms, to secure the payments. Okay, the next is results. Through through my study, I have answered all the research questions through the three taxonomies which I have identified, and also the literature reviews which I have mentioned in my paper. And I have created a easy to read and understand taxonomy, to educate people about social commerce and their vulnerabilities. And I have also provided several recommendations to people, so that, they can protect themselves in future to get victimized. Conclusion, I can say that social commerce is obviously future of online marketing. People likes to buy things online, and even though it's getting popular, still there are many flaws in the way the technology is designed. And since users are given easy access to these platforms, they can easily target it, and get scammed. And for that case, the social networking platforms or the service providers, they should make sure that they should provide a positive and secure e-commerce customer experience to their users. And the future work for any other researcher who could take my paper, and they can discover more vulnerabilities in e-commerce, and researchers can find different other methodologies and solutions for these issues, and they can even identify more networking platforms, and find more vulnerabilities about it. All about my final defense presentation, and thank you so much, professors, for taking your time and listening to my presentation. And if you have any question, please send me an email, and I will reply back to you. Thank you so much.